Here's what you need to know about the new Royaltie AI Comp Plan that they are not telling you. My name is Greg Wilson. I've been with Royalty since 2017, and I just recently resigned because I'm tired of the games that they play. Let's get right into it. This is the new comp plan here. And in order to qualify to earn commission, you have to sponsor 3 people. That's typical. That's not a problem. They're charging $87 minimum. 3 people is $261. That qualifies you for the bronze level, and you will be paid $100. They charge $10 to pay that, so you'll actually only get $90 plus the $495 you pay for affiliate fees. You kind of break even on that. But here's some of the things that they don't tell you. Now, in a perfect world, if you do 3 and everybody gets 3 and everybody gets 3 and everybody gets 3, this comp plan works fine. But that's not what happens. In order to get to the next level, which is silver, and by the way, they've changed this comp plan like 5 times since I've been with them, and it's always getting worse and worse and worse for the affiliate and better for the company. So now in order to reach silver, you have to have 1,000 to make $365. Well, if you take $1,000 divided by 87, you have to have 11 and a half people or 12 people. Now, their comp plan only pays for the top 2 levels. These other things here are bonuses, and that's not where the commission is accrued. The commission is accrued in your first 2 levels. So you have to have 12 people to be over the $1,000 limit. Okay, so if you get 3 and everybody else gets 3, you're fine. But if you don't, and you only end up with 10 people, and you're even $1 below this $1,000 level, you fall all the way back to the bronze level, and you get paid for the bronze level. So you may have busted your butt getting 10 people, but it wasn't enough to get to this next level. Okay, now again, to get to the gold level, you need $2,500 in volume, and 2,500 divided by 87 is 28 people. So basically, you're going to need 30 people. So if you had 10 personals and they each had 3, you're cool. All right, but that's not what happens. So again, if you fall short of the 2,500, you fall all the way back to this level. It doesn't matter how hard you work. They're not paying for you for volume that you created until you reach this level. And that's the little thing that they don't tell you. Now, 6 months ago, they added this other clause. It says here, and this is just fairly new since about July of 2019. It says if the volume from one level 1 affiliate exceeds the rest of your combined volume, this level 1 affiliate's volume shall be reduced to equal all of your other volume, but not more than 50%. Basically, when you're doing an MLM, you're trying to get a superstar or 2. This kills that issue. If you get a superstar that gets more volume in his 2 lines than you do in your 2 lines, they're going to reduce his volume, which is one of your frontliners. They're going to reduce his volume to equal all your other volume. That's called a volume adjustment. That you could be sitting at $2,600 in volume, thinking you're going to get a check for $1,000, but because you got a superstar on your team, but his volume adjustment would knock you down to $2,400, which means instead of $1,000, you're going to get paid for $365 at the silver level. That is unfair. In my opinion, it's highway robbery, and that's why I quit Royalty. Period. Okay. Now I'm not this. Also, I've had to chase down checks. Sometimes it took as much as 2 months. I'm in Detroit. They're in Toronto. I could have had Pony Express deliver it faster than they did it in the mail. I can't tell you how many times I've missed a level by $20 and didn't get paid. So you need to understand that about the comp plan. It's not what it looks like unless you're in a perfect world. You don't want a superstar. You want 3 to get 3 to get 3. you're probably going to be okay. But that's not what happens. The biggest issue I have is that if you're a dollar short of a level, all the work you did to get there doesn't matter. You're not going to get paid on it. So that's why I think you ought to take a look at this seriously. And if I were you, I would not do it. That's just my point of view.